Do you want to talk about what I've recently heard of? That there is some sort of solar flare family that's about to bust its way toward Earth.
So we're fucked, basically.
It's just 2020 racking up the fucking kill feed, apparently. Because what solar flares are, they're little black spots on the sun that, when they explode, they send out a tail of energy.
Yeah.
And there's like a cluster of them, like maybe 5 or 6 of them. That's just fucking beelining, or if it explodes, it'll beeline its way toward Earth. So we're fucked.
So the sun is gonna bitch slap us with a tail of fire.
Yeah, we're gonna get hit with a cat of nine tails from the sun.
Hell yeah. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Evolution Failed Us podcast with your apocalypse news now and for
Apocalypse news now.
next couple of weeks until we all burn up to death.
Dude, that should be, you know what, for the next upcoming episodes, we should just make that a bit. Apocalypse news now. The ANN.
The ANN.
Yeah.
I love it.
By the way, that is Avery. I am Trace. You know who we are. And if not, we don't blame you.
Well, get to fucking know me. I plug our socials every episode. You know the shit.
Yeah, still. But,
So I'm kind of like broke as shit right now, per usual. For new reasons.
Sorry, new reasons.
Yeah, I just had to replace another fucking tire on my car in the span of a month because all of them keep popping.
Yeah, how did that happen? What did you do?
So this time, I'm going to see my girlfriend, right? It's fucking like 11:45 at night, and it's almost a 2-hour drive to get to her college. So I'm on my way down there, and I'm going down this giant fucking hill. And all of a sudden, I feel my car pull to the right and just start going, and I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Because I have to go kind of south and east into the middle of fucking nowhere
Yeah.
to get to her school. And it's fucking midnight. It is creepy as shit because there's nothing but one 2-lane road and woods
Yeah.
for fucking miles. So I am fully convinced I'm gonna fucking die tonight. So it blows out because the tire was bald, and so the outside of it just kind of shredded. It was horrible. And I proceeded to drive 10 more miles on it until I found a gas station. Because I refused to stop in the middle of the woods.
I don't blame you, but also at the same time, like, I'm surprised your rim isn't just fucked.
Oh, same. I was completely prepared to come out of like when I got into the tire shop for them to come out and be like, nah, you fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Your rim's toast, got to replace that, and now your car's going to look even tackier because you're a fucking idiot. I was like, well, this is perfect. So, but no, that was not the case. I was able to get my tire replaced, but I was stuck there for 3 days. So if I had to leave, I was fucked anyway.
Yeah.
Because it was a Tuesday night and I didn't get paid till Friday.
Mm.
So it's a good thing I didn't have to leave and I took all my work shit with me. But now I'm just waiting for my other 2 tires to pop. Which actually one of them did, but I was able to get it plugged.
Oh my gosh.
So really, I've almost had to replace 3 of my tires in the span of a month.
Because of them rupturing when you're going somewhere.
Yeah. Probably should have got them rotated.
Probably.
Like, what does rotating your tires do for you?
Rotating your tires will, it'll even out the load of your car on all parts of the tire. So, like you said, the outside of the tire blew out. The reason why the outside blew out is because the outside had more wear than the inside. And if you had rotated your tires around, then you would have helped prevent that because there wouldn't have been as much load on the outside for as long. So you're basically using the whole tire instead of just the outside.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't do none of that.
You can, it's not, it's either free or not expensive at all to do it.
Yeah, I should probably do that, and I just never did. Did I show you a picture of my tire?
I think you did, yeah. God, Avery. Dude, that thing's blown all to hell.
That was the next morning.
Yeah, that's bald.
Oh, yeah, it was fucked. But it's brand new now.
I actually replaced a tire last week as well, but that's because mine had been leaking. Because the tire size that my car normally takes is a 215, 65, 16. That's what the manufacturer sticker says on the inside of the door. Well, when I bought the car, the two front ones were 205 65/16s, and the backs were 215 65/16s, which normally isn't a problem because as long as you have the same width on the front, you can have a different width on the back as long as the two tires that are adjacent to each other match.
Mm-hmm.
So the left driver's side back one popped on me when I was going back up to school one day. Popped on the railroad tracks, like going into town. So, also didn't have a jack in my car. I thought I did, but I didn't. So my dad had to come get a jack and everything. We changed the tire out.
Nice.
And then we're scrambling around. It's like 7 o'clock at night. So hardly any tire shop is open.
You gotta find one of those really sketchy 24-hour tire shops with like one terrifying old mechanic who really can't do his job anymore.
Yeah. So we finally find one, and he was like, what size tire do you need? And I just looked at the front one, because I assumed that all four were the same. I was like, I need a 205 65/16. He was like, okay. Got it on there and everything. And then I noticed that my tire light kept coming on. So I was like, well, it might be that tire that I just replaced. So I went to check the air in it. Air's perfect. I was like, well, maybe it's one of the other two. Check the two front ones. Perfect. I checked the back right one, where there's now a different size on it, and it's like 10.
Oh, fuck.
Where it's normally like 30, 40 something. So I'm like, okay. So I dealt with airing that motherfucker up for a while, and then it got to where I would air it up, and just because of the wear on the tire, I'd be going down the road, and my tire light would come on like 5 minutes after I left the air place.
Oh, mine doesn't ever go off anymore.
Well, that's because yours is a sensor.
Yeah,
Mine was actually like leaking out that fast. So you know what? I need to get this replaced.
That's why I'm saying, man, we just need to move to the city and say fuck all this car shit.
I'm not a city person though.
You will be when you don't have to keep paying for car bullshit.
But what I don't pay in car bullshit, I pay in public transportation.
Public transportation's pretty cheap.
Yeah, but it adds up if you're using it every day.
So do cars after a few years.
I mean, yeah, but the cost versus reward.
I probably won't use $10,000 worth of public transportation.
You might.
In 10 years.
You might. In 10 years, $10,000, that's $1,000 a year. You probably would.
I don't think
Depending
so.
on how many places that you go, I would assume that you would, because you eat out a good bit.
Indeed.
You go visit people.
Indeed.
You got to take into account trips and stuff.
Indeed.
You're paying for it right there. You got to pay for, if you don't pay for a public tran, then you got to pay for like, you know, an Uber or something. So, an Uber is going to be more expensive than any sort of public transportation that you find.
You can just walk.
You could, but where's your fat ass going to walk anywhere? I'm just kidding.
Everywhere.
Sorry.
That's how I'm going to
sorry.
lose weight. It's great. If Atlanta didn't get rid of the fucking bird scooters, I could take those things all around. Those were cheap.
Were they? I never rode one.
Oh, those things were fucking awesome. First time I got on one, busted my ass. It was fantastic.
Of course.
It was right after
You're
Christmas.
such a masochist. I forget.
It wasn't on purpose, okay?
But you enjoyed it.
I mean, it was funny. Everyone in the park got a fucking chuckle out of it. It was like right after Christmas, I had gotten city passes, and so I was doing all the stuff with those.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I'm right here in Centennial. Let me get on a bird scooter and have some fun. Right after it had rained, which was the problem.
Yeah, that's where you messed up.
So I'm just like scooting along, having my fun. And I go to make a turn, and I know it's wet, so I'm still turning wide. That didn't matter. Damn thing, I revved it, and when I started to, when it started to slip out from under me, I fell, and so my hand just yanked at it, and so I cranked it harder, and it just went, went right up under me. Went about 13 feet from me. I think it almost hit a kid. And I busted my ass. My hip was bruised up. And my pant, like, everything was still wet.
Oh.
So it's like my left side was wet as shit. I almost killed a child, and I fucked up the scooter a little bit. And so I'm just laying there, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go into the world of Coke now. This is not a world of Coke moment. This is I would just want to go home and be embarrassed.
Go into the world of Coke on Coke.
That wouldn't be, I don't think that would be very much fun.
You
Because the
don't
world
think-
of Coke is kind of boring.
Oh,
Like, it's fun, but it's mostly just, hey, look at this stuff. Hey, look at this stuff.
see, I've never been, so
Hey,
I
there.
wouldn't know.
Well, like, it's really just looking at a whole bunch of old Coke shit.
Mm.
And it's like, here's the vault. Secret formula's back there. You don't get to see it. Go fuck yourselves. And then you get to look at a whole bunch of stuff and try drinks from around the world. It's whatever. So it wouldn't be a good place to go while high on cocaine. Because when you go somewhere high on cocaine, you need to go somewhere that's like high adrenaline and you can do a lot of shit.
That's very engaging.
Just to note, I'm not speaking from experience.
No.
I'm simply speaking on how I know the drug reacts and from other people's experiences.
It's fair. Have you ever heard of there's a book called The Anarchist Cookbook?
No, but I'm interested.
You don't know what that is?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, a buddy of mine and I were talking about it the other night because he messaged me and he was like, "Have you ever been Googling something and just wondered, yep, I'm probably on a watch list now."
Every night.
And I was like, "Yeah, actually." And I have a story behind that one too, is that when ISIS was a giant thing going around?
It's not anymore.
I mean, you don't really hear about it now. But that when it was like public news every night type thing, out of curiosity, I looked up their music, the theme
ISIS
music for ISIS. Yeah,
Okay.
just a random YouTube search. I was like, I wonder what that sounds like. So I looked it up, and I was like, that wasn't a good move.
It's like
that was a poor move.
I'm being watched now.
Yeah, I was about to say, if this was a game of chess, I just put my queen in danger. Like, that was not a good move to make at all.
If I didn't have an FBI agent before, I certainly have one now.
Exactly.
And he's about to see a bunch of weird shit.
Yeah. But then, my theory behind that is once you already break past that barrier and the feds don't show up at your door, just try and push the line a little more. Like, what more harm you going to do? So at that point,
You go on Wayfair and you start looking at the expensive cabinets.
No. That's not what I meant. I'm not a politician or a congressman or something like that. But what I did do was I looked up something about making a bomb at one point because friends and I were in a conversation about it. And I looked up one other thing, but I can't remember what it was. But anyway, I'm probably on a watch list somewhere. But he was saying that he had just looked up how to make mustard gas because he was watching a World War I documentary on it and everything. And he was like, you know what, actually, I have an interesting fact for you. And he was telling me about how when the internet was made, the Anarchist Cookbook was something that they were going to try and transport through that media. Now, the Anarchist Cookbook is a book that's about the uses and effects of drugs, how to make bombs, what you can make bombs out of. There's diagrams and like hand-drawn pictures on, it's literally like recipes for making stuff. It's recipes on how to make drugs, how to make alcohol, how to make explosives, how to disarm a weapon, how to unassemble it, then reassemble it, all the way from like bows and arrows to assault rifles, like everything.
I don't know how I haven't heard of this.
So out of curiosity, I looked it up on Amazon. Literally a couple nights ago.
Did you find it though?
I did.
So
I found 2 to 3 different versions of it, yes. It's about 160 pages. The author's name is, if you give me a second, I'll be able to tell you the author. It's William something.
I want to know the price.
About $30.
You're shitting me right now.
No, I'm not. I promise you.
Recent purchases.
William Powell. It's $26.99. A hardcover is $26.99 on Amazon. And if you have Prime, you could get it tomorrow.
Working on it.
But when you look up the Anarchist Cookbook, you have to search through. When you look up the Anarchist Cookbook on Amazon, the sponsored one is the Structural Anarchism Manifesto.
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about that. The real
I have
one's
no
right
idea
below
what that
it.
is. Yeah. Well, actually, it's not a real one. It's a reprint because the original is lost in some sort of archive. But you also have another one that's called The Anarchist Cookbook by Keith McHenry. And that's not the original one either. So, FBI agent, if you're listening, I adore you with all my heart.
Suck my fat dick, you fucking fed.
That wasn't to you, that was toward him. The other one. The one that's watching Avery.
Dude, we're about to make some really fucked up shit.
How many watch lists do you think you're on? You're going to start counting on your toes.
4.
What?
At least 4.
Only?
Maybe.
Really?
I don't know.
How am I on more watch lists than you?
I've used very few VPNs.
I know I don't use VPN.
You're probably just on 1.
No.
I've used VPNs to change my location.
No, I'm probably on a few.
Oh, well, I don't know. How many watch lists could you possibly get on?
There's several. You could get on watch lists for different things on one country. Like if you looked up how to print fake money or something like that, then you could be on a treasurer's watch list. Whereas if you were trying to, make a fucking pipe bomb out of PVC pipe or something, then you'd be on a watch list for terrorism.
Huh. Oh, well then I'm probably on a lot more.
Yeah, that's why I was like, only 4? Are you sure?
I might be on some controversial ones.
Like if you looked up Hitman or something like that, not the video game, but like an actual assassin, then you would be on some other watch list. Which, I mean, there's ways around it through like a Tor network and all that kind of shit, but I don't feel like getting into that. Do you know how to do that?
Dude, I'm an idiot. I have no idea.
You don't know how to like bypass, like completely go anonymous?
Nope.
Oh, I'll teach you. It's okay.
You would be thinking I'd be the one teaching people how to do this illegal shit.
Yeah, you would think. I would at least think that you would know.
Nah, dude, I am not tech savvy at all.
It's not really tech savvy. It's just knowing where to go.
Yep, no.
Okay.
No idea.
If you ever need it, I'm here. Actually, I'm not here. If you...
Nope, you're here. You're my man. We got this.
Do you need to hide a dead body? Oh, shit. Microphone.
What I need is Raycon to sponsor this.
What? Okay, hold on. We're talking about a whole bunch of, not PG shit, and you're going to talk about Raycon?
Yeah, because of these new Raycon X25 earbuds. No, I've just been seeing a lot more Raycon ads lately, and they're kind of getting on my nerves.
Gotcha. Okay.
And when I was thinking about stuff to talk about for the podcast, I literally wrote in my notes, I was like, I might just fuck around and buy Raycons. Like, word for word. And now I'm kind of like, I could really use a good pair of wireless headphones.
Honestly, I've been thinking about getting a pair of AirPods just because the ones that I have, like J-Lab, J-Buds or whatever, the ones that I have, they fucking suck.
AirPods are
good.
dog shit.
Eh.
They are dog shit.
Yeah, but you don't like Apple AirPods or Apple earphones to begin with.
No, because they feel like shit in your ears.
See, they fit mine perfect.
Yeah, fuck that shit. So, like, I might fuck around. They're only like $40, and maybe if we keep talking about how awesome they are and how I might buy a pair, maybe they'll send us some and sponsor this.
We'll send them this episode after it releases.
Exactly.
Just be like, hey, kissy face.
Hey, Raycon. Hey, Ray J. How you doing?
Ray J?
Are they from Ray J?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit. That's what I assume.
Well, that's where our promotion just went out the fucking window because we don't know who the fuck it is. You might be right. I don't know.
I think it's Ray J.
I don't know.
It is Ray J.
Okay, well, there you go.
Check that out. He went from blowing out Kardashian backs to blowing out your ears.
Oh my gosh, if that is not their slogan, they did it wrong. Dear Lord. That's amazing.
Now I can feel exactly how Kim felt when he was in there.
In the ear?
Yeah.
You think he'd be into that shit?
I don't know. R.
Like
Kelly.
that Family Guy episode where Meg finally started dating someone, but he was like a Mormon or Jehovah's Witness or something like that.
I don't know. R. Kelly was into pissing on bitches, so maybe Raycon's into
Was
ear
he?
fucking. Yeah, dude. It's been a thing for years.
I understand it's been a thing. I never understood that. I don't get it. It's so dirty.
The appeal or
everything about it. Just what do you gain out of it?
You get to piss on kids? I don't know.
I don't like that. Not on kids. Okay, well in R. Kelly's case it was kids, but still.
I mean, if it weren't in a sexual way, I could see it being pretty funny.
No, not even then.
You mean to tell me if you saw it in like a Seth Rogen movie of somebody just pissing on some kids from
I would be disgusted.
A bridge or something, that wouldn't be hilarious?
No, it wouldn't. I would be disgusted.
I would find that so goddamn funny.
You're demented.
Like a dude, like a homeless guy is standing on a bridge and he's got to let one out, so he's just like pissing off the side, and there's some kids camping down there and just getting like total golden showered.
Oh. No,
that would
man.
Be
I can't.
What if they were adults and not kids?
That would be better.
Instead of a coming of age story, we just make this a typical Seth Rogen pothead story.
That'd be fine. I'm okay with that because I don't know. Just
it's still funny either way.
I say that
Getting pissed on is getting pissed on.
Hear me out. I say that, But then I laugh at the scene of Tropic Thunder where fucking Ben Stiller throws the little Vietnamese kid off his shoulders as bombs are blowing up the bridge, and he
somersaulting through
into
the
the
air.
river. I laugh at that.
Exactly, because fucked up shit like that is funny.
Tropic Thunder, if you haven't seen it, it's an amazing movie. It's a movie about a movie that's not really a movie.
You know what I want to do?
What?
I want to trip balls and watch Danny Darko.
I don't know what that is.
You haven't seen Danny Darko?
Mm-mm.
I think we've been over this. Either way, I want to drop fucking acid and watch that movie again. Because that is a weird fucking movie. It's not even trippy. It's just hard to keep up with.
It's like
Because it's just weird.
like Pulp Fiction?
It's worse.
No.
It's weird.
Okay.
So I just want to like drop a few tabs of acid and see where Donnie Darko takes me. And it will probably be the worst trip ever.
I was about to say, I had a memory pop up on my Snapchat. Was it? I think it was yesterday. First time watching Pulp Fiction from like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't. It was a year ago. First time watching Pulp Fiction, and it was. I could not keep up.
It takes a watch.
Then again, I was drinking Fireball and Dr Pepper throughout the entire movie, but still.
Oh, that doesn't help.
Oh no, it was. It doesn't. It didn't at all. I finished that movie and I was like, what? What the hell just happened?
I want to know.
The most memorable part of that movie was the beginning.
Say it one more time, motherfucker. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Well, that part, and also the milkshake scene about the most expensive milkshake and shit like that.
El Royale with cheese.
But
I want to know. Please send us a message, drop in our DMs, leave us a comment. Tell what is the trippiest movie to watch while on drugs. Give us the drug.
you don't have to have experience, just what you would think.
No, I'd prefer you to have experience.
Well, it'd also be interesting to see what people would think. Like, try and watch, I don't even know, some random movie on, like, shrooms, but it's just you just staring at a wall.
I want to watch cartoons on shrooms. Anyway, leave us the drug and leave us a recommendation for a movie, and we might just try it. Okay, I might try it.
Yeah, I was about to
Trace is
say,
shaking his head.
Avery might just try it.
I don't have shit to lose. I am once again hoping our boss never listens to this.
We've never been drug tested. Well, I've been drug tested, but not for this job.
Nope. I could do meth and nobody's going to drug test me. Because I'm just going to spit in the cup.
That's a great way to lose weight. I'm not giving you a suggestion. I'm just saying.
Well, there's an idea.
Coke will do it too. So will heroin. But that's because you don't eat anymore because you spend all your money on the drug.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's not okay. Anyway, we're moving on. It's just like nervous talking, just like, anyway. For Avery, I really don't like your handwriting.
You shouldn't.
You write like a fucking spastic with a hamster stuck up its ass.
It's fucking trash.
It is.
Shit, I gotta go to Walmart.
Why do you have to go to Walmart?
I gotta get a flash drive.
For what? All the illegal porn that you have?
Yes.
Oh.
No, for the movie.
Sorry, feds. Oh yeah,
Hey.
how? Like I haven't gotten an update on that. How's that going?
I still gotta give it to our editor.
Oh, okay.
That's why I need to go to Walmart.
All right, sounds good.
You know what? How about we go ahead and call the episode here?
All right, I'm cool with that.
Cool.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Check out our socials at Evolution Failed Us. You can find us mainly on Instagram, and now you can find us on TikTok, where we will be posting more content since our first one did not do well. It did not do well. But so yeah, we're on Facebook. Like I said, we're on Instagram. Hell, we might even make a Snapchat. Who knows? But thank you. Goodbye.
Yo, beat your dicks off! This has been the Evolution Failed Us podcast.